Hey, today's topic today, blog number 2 is going to be about big business and politics. The reason why I'm going to bring this up is because the political issue has been pretty strong in 2015. As we're wrapping it up into 2016, there's going to be the United States presidential election. And right now, there's a huge, really, really morally fucked up things happening right now in America. Even though recently in Canada, because I am North American, Justin Trudeau just won prime minister by a basic landslide, which is great. Legal marijuana coming their way as a medical user in both countries. About time. I've been on the movement since 21, really, but legally, like what I said. I've been trying to do everything legit and to the book to earn my certifications as they come along, and to know that I've been in a place where it helps me out dramatically, and this is from years of studies. Really beneficial. But I'm going to get back to it. Big money in politics. First of all, it should never be there. The reasoning states that with personal agenda, it just takes away from the community. So we're having big business that are looking for ways to use politics and use people's money to generate a bigger profit. So they are trying to do good business by promoting their big business, by taking the money in proper business structures. But this is where this is fucked up. Is like Apple recently has been getting, prosecuted for a lot of money overseas. They make a bulk of their money in the United States. A lot of their tech and development and product usage happens in the United States. But they build everything overseas. This is not an issue. The issue is that they're not bringing the money back over, reinvesting into the community. So what they're doing is they're investing into the world, into a world economic system. Not a common or a local economic system. But that stated is that it's just like, look how Donald Trump got there. Money means shit in today's societies. As Apple states, you can be a multi-billion-dollar company and still own a country over $60 billion. So why am I stating this and bringing big business into politics? Well, these guys have personal agendas. As everyone is a person, these politicians are people, like Donald Trump. Or the hashtag as I'm starting is called detrumped. And the reason why I'm doing this is because the guy has personally, taken himself out of the presidential election by racial comments under a platform of quote-unquote Hitler. I don't think Putin is actually a good comparison to what Donald Trump is doing right now. I think Hitler is the best comparison we really can compare him to. The man has literally used hate as a platform to gain popularity. Enough said. We're in a world where we're understanding that, first of all, we are trying to repay and fix a lot of shit that the Crusades and religious hate has put into the world. But hate for personal gain, that is the lowest of the fucking low. So the Republican Party needs to actually step away from this election. Bernie Sanders, actually, in that whole thing, I don't think that's actually a Bernie Sanders issue. Recently just came out. The Bernie Sanders thing I'm talking about is that he recently got in trouble for taking some information or one of his employees. Because remember, these guys are voluntarily employees, and they're doing this for a job and a career. That's what's fucked up about politics. Potentially a future politician in the making. Never know. So what happened with the Democratic Party is actually really putting their foot down and saying that, Bernie Sanders is really fucked up. But Hillary Clinton has done a lot worse. From my observations, everything that's happening here, this is not a Bernie Sanders issue. This is actually an attack on the Bernie Sanders campaign. So people need to stay aware of that and not be faked, because Bernie Sanders actually, whole crew is taking everything. They fired the person that went on to Hillary Clinton stuff for research. Proper move. Sucks for the guy that accidentally did it, but it is legit. And hopefully the Bernie Sanders campaign will help the guy find future employment, because he bit a bullet that he should have bit by accident. So props for that one. And now coming back to that one and these Watergate scandals, how the fuck are we allowing Trump to go into these debates, or people like Hillary Clinton with actions like these and things that they have done to show that they are non-trustworthy people. We don't want them to be examples of America. You know, one thing about politicians is that they are an example of your community and the type of community that you want to live in. And those people, most of them don't think of it that way. There's very few that actually do. This is why I supported my friend Tim Moen for Prime Minister this year as Libertarian, because the guy, as a party leader, people first and foremost. And I'm lucky enough to be one of his friends and people. So this stated is that these guys are only looking for the personal agenda. The one thing that really I do agree with the way Justin Trudeau was speaking, though, is that he's taking this more of a general concept, and he's speaking like a country and like he is the representative of a country, not an individual. And you know, this is where the last PM got in a lot of trouble, Stephen Harper. This is where Putin gets into a lot of trouble and a lot of the fucked up shit that he's done. You know, you can pull examples through countries all over the place. So because of this, we need to take big business out of it. And we need to respect every individual's words. You know, we know that we're not the smartest person in the room when we walk in. There's always going to be someone smarter on a different subject. So fucking eat the shit. This is your boy pH. Aloha.